TNT.com. Here's one of our turning point features, and you talk about D. Wade trying to bounce back from a bad Game 3, and I guess hitting 11 straight field goals at one stretch does that, Jet.
Well, he got some layups. LeBron James did a great job of finding them for some layups. And when you get some layups, then all of a sudden the rim gets wider, it gets bigger, and everything gets easier, and it seems like nobody's on the court with you. But if you don't get those 1, 3, 5, 4, 9, and 7, 8, 2, 6, and 11, and 10 don't go down. And LeBron James did a great job of making him find the rim early and got him off his snide.
There you go. Hey, how about the highlights of this game? And early on, Juwan Howard having a few words with Lance Stevenson about the choke sign that he gave LeBron James during Game 3. There's LeBron, there's D. Wade, and here goes Indiana with a 9-0 start. Danny Granger gets it back.
One thing you won't see is Lance Stevenson.
And if you look over there on the bench,
Or
you might get a glimpse of him. Roy Hibbert going to work inside.
He played.
Move, Big Roy. Stop shooting them jumpers. Keep going with that running hook.
Hibbert, 10 points, 9 rebounds
My boy.
on the day. There's Udonis Haslem.
Good steal.
That's a
Good
bad
pass.
play right there.
Left hand. It's alive.
Darren Collison, effective off the Indiana bench.
He
At
played
16.
great, Ernie.
Yes,
He
sir.
is the Energizer Bunny.
37-34. Danny Granger,
Pass.
3.
Yabap.
14-4 run, 11-point lead.
Oh, great pass.
See, you gave him those layups, and once you get a couple of layups, and that's a heck of a pass there, then all of a sudden the rim is easy. The pressure of scoring is off. So now you get to the rim, you can start making things happen. You get a little upset because you get grabbed.
And then it's not Roy Hibbert you have words with. It is Danny Granger who steps in, and he and D. Wade going jaw to jaw. Granger gets the tee. Just before the half, Leandro Barbosa. This will give Indiana the 54-46 lead as they go to the locker rooms at the break. 30-16 Miami in the third quarter, which is the quarter that could propel them into the Eastern Conference Finals.
Well, this is when Dwayne was going crazy. But the key to this game was LeBron James. He got everybody involved. He was a one-man. He was like Russell Westbrook last night. Kept him close when things were going bad. Then Dwayne heated up. But, man, LeBron James was the best basketball player in the world to date.
Oh, Wade had 14 and LeBron had 14 in the third quarter. Haslam had 2. That's all the 30
You
points.
talk about making
for
everybody
Miami.
around you better. This guy, get out of here, little fella.
LeBron en route to a 40-point, 18-rebound,
Wow.
9 assists
That's scary, Ernie.
day. Yeah, it was.
Could have did a little more.
Again, look at Collison.
I had him today in the Elder Trader. He should have did a little more.
Right, LeBron. Yeah, not Collison.
Could have used 50.
Oh, the elbow from Lou Amundsen.
Wow.
Draws some blood on Haslam.
It's only going to make him mad.
Haslam had himself a nice ball game. He had a good fourth quarter. Had 8 of his 14 in the
Big
fourth.
shots. Hep. I told you, Chuck, all he needs is that opportunity. He can do what Bosch does.
Can he do it consistently?
Yes,
That's a
he did.
question I
He
want to
did it
know.
when I was there. Yes,
if
he
you're
can.
looking for
What
that
year was
third
that?
score.
All about rhythm.
I'm just checking. What year was that shot?
The year we gave him the first one.
Okay.
Danny Granger, a 20-point day, hit the 3.
What is it? Was there a 0 in the 2000?
UW.
Wap.
5, 6.
98-91 at that point. 101-93 is the final score. Miami wins it over Indiana at the Fieldhouse to tie the series up at 2 games apiece. Here's the note on LeBron, courtesy underdog. Second player to have those kind of numbers, at least 40 points, 18 rebounds, and 9 assists in a playoff game. Elgin Baylor had the exact same line on March 14th, 1961 against Detroit. Miami wins
Killed
it.
Detroit.
And the
Remember that game? You did that game. didn't you?
series is tied at 2 games apiece. It was a black and white studio back then, as a matter of
40,
fact.
18, and 9. That's incredible.
Here is more on Game 4 from Cheryl Miller.
Thanks a lot, EJ. Big bounce back game for Dwayne Wade, 30 points. What was the difference tonight as opposed to Game 3?
It's just staying aggressive. You know, this game of basketball is a funny thing. You know, the same shots you shoot all the time. Sometimes they don't go in. But I stayed with it. My teammates did a great job in the second half of getting me open, setting great screens. And, you know, this was a total team effort right here.
You know, there was so much speculation about your health. Can you clear up the matters? Are you healthy?
You know what? I'm out here and I'm playing. I feel good. You know, we got to win. You know, it's a lot of things that was said. You know, and I've been here before. I've been a guy that people always doubt, and I somehow found a way to keep coming back. So like I said, I'm good enough to finish this series off very strong, and that's what I'll be looking to do.
It comes down to this. Yes, you can try to get the ball out of their hands and make other guys make plays, but you get the ball out of one of those guys' hands and it finds its way to the other guy. So it's not just like one superhero and a bunch of role players.
LeBron and D-Wade just hit some really tough shots today. We expected D-Wade to come out and play well. LeBron played well as well. So we're going to live to fight another day. It's not the NCAA tournament. It's not you lose and you go home. So a lot more basketball left.
It almost felt like Game 3 again. We was down and they made that run. But I was able to make a couple shots, and then D-Wade started to go, and you could see the momentum start to turn. We was able to get some defensive stops and then get some runouts and get some easy ones. And for us, once we're a team that wants the ball and we see the ball start going in, we know we're kind of in a rhythm.
Chuck, was it you who said whoever wins that game wins the series?
I thought whoever win that game would win the series.
And that was huge for Miami today.
No question, because I thought that if Indiana was going to win the series, they had to win it in 6. But I thought the team that won that game today would win this series.
The third quarter of Game 4 just huge, that 30-16 advantage for Miami as they take the lead and they hold the lead and they tie the series at 2 games apiece. So you go back to Miami now on Tuesday. How much does this take out of Indiana to lose that game today?
Not if they're the team that has been playing in this series. That would take something out of you. They expected a tough series, and they've gotten it. You can't expect to beat the Miami Heat, the defending Eastern Conference champions, 4-1. You're going to have to win a couple of games, possibly on their home floor, but definitely you had to win one. And so I don't think it took anything out of their sail. I think that they are a team that still says, here's a guy who had 40, 18 and 9. Another guy had 30 and 9 and 6. And we still were in the game with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. So they're still in the game. Their game plan is working. These guys are just phenomenal players. So these phenomenal players played phenomenal today. You shake their hand, you take a shower, and you show up on the next Game 5.
Does Udonis Haslem have to have more games like that?
I think he does because
without Chris Bosh in there, and can he do that? His high in this postseason have been 7. He has 14 today.
Chris Bosh during the regular season was averaging 18 and 8. During the playoffs, he was averaging 15 and 7. So either one guy or 2 guys need to give you 15 to 20 points. Today it was UD. He had a great game, and he has the ability to do that. He's been off shooting a little bit, but Kenny talked about this the other day. When you don't have rhythm, your shot's going to be off. Today, had a little bit of rhythm. He got bowled in the face. He saw some blood. He's a tough guy. He's from Carroll City down there in Miami. Hey, he got into a rhythm today. He shot the ball well. And he was Chris Bosh-like today a little bit.
I agree with that. He was Chris Bosh-like.
The series tied 2 games apiece. Game 5 right here on TNT Tuesday.